What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Tesla video. We got some pretty hot stuff going on in the world of Tesla, especially how Tesla, doesn't just make batteries. They don't just make electric vehicles, but there's a variety of other major things coming in Tesla that will definitely make it very, very unique. And because Tesla also makes like their solar roof, solar panels, power walls, their solar products, it's big and it's going to be really, really well done. And Tesla's making a decent chunk of money just simply from that department. A few years ago, Tesla teamed up with the government of South Australia and several different energy authorities to make this virtual power plant. And right now, Tesla's powered VPP, or virtual power plant, seems to be improving a lot of the energy securities in homes nearby in several neighborhoods, which is pretty nice. Tesla is also a really big battery provider. In fact, Southern Australia is constantly being plagued by massive blackouts every once in a while, since there's like tornadoes and really wild weather stuff. So they installed this massive mega pack battery farm, which is essentially keeping the electrical grid on check and storing power, all that good stuff. Now, these mega packs are being installed in Israel and several other countries, and even companies like Apple's campus. So Tesla's a massive battery provider, and they will be doing even more to make better things happen. And Musk even said that if all the lights in the neighborhood just simply go out, you will have power if you have like the Tesla virtual power plant. You got like the solar panels on the very top, which looks really, really nice. And also a few power walls next to your home. That way, no matter what happens, you'll always have power as long as the next day there is sunlight. You can store the power and simply keep it there. For example, in Texas, you know how there was like a massive blackout. Some homes with the power walls and solar panels were actually lit up because they had solar panels and stored electricity. And Musk also said that you could also buffer the power. For example, in Texas, there was a peak power demand, and because of the grid is lacking the ability to buffer this power, they had to shut down the power, which essentially is a massive blackout. And because of these peak power demands, you could actually stabilize this grid and prevent this shutdown in power if there's a bunch of power walls in houses, and with the owner's consent, move the energy from the power walls back to the grid and stabilize it to take care of the peak power demand. I think that's pretty nice. And so far, I think a lot of people think the same thing as well. There's already a lot of concepts out there of electric vehicles. If you plug it into your wall or your home, it can actually stabilize the grid for you. And now imagine if millions of people had power walls, if millions of people had like electric vehicles, it could easily stabilize the grid if there's huge amounts of power being used, like a peak power demand. And right now, South Australia's VPP is heavily being supported by Tesla solar products and the power walls, and has proven really well. In fact, other companies have tried the same thing. They can't really do it, and plus other companies who are making these products can't really produce it in a massive scale, whereas Tesla can. And right now, Tesla has dramatically increased the price of their solar panels, which actually frustrates a lot of people, but at the same time, people are still buying them since they're really good products, and overall, the pricing isn't too outrageous in my opinion. And right now, if you want to get the solar products, you got to buy the Powerwall with it. I think Tesla is just really frustrated that once you get the solar panels up and ready, trying to get the utility companies to connect it and get in touch with you takes a very long time, sometimes even a few months, which is making a lot of people mad, and they're honestly blaming Tesla, which Tesla doesn't like. So they're like, you know what, just buy the Powerwall with it. And right now, if you're getting the Powerwall, you're going to have to get the solar panel products. If you get the solar panel products, you have to get the Powerwall. And the Powerwalls essentially store your energy right there. So the moment you install your solar panels, you can start storing electricity, and you don't have to pay those really high prices of bills. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really, really nice. And right now, energy from the solar panels have caused a lot of local prices to fluctuate massively. But nevertheless, though, a lot of people who actually own the solar panels and also the power walls by Tesla actually say that they're really good products and they will continue to use it. And right now, Tesla's VPP is doing really well and the government really likes it. And we should be seeing several other housing departments using the same exact strategy. I think this is growing in popularity. A lot of new communities in Southern Australia, when they're built, they actually are equipped with some solar panels and also a Tesla Powerwall, which not only is it very good for the whole entire neighborhood, in case if there's a massive blackout, they will be fully operational, but this is making a lot of money for Elon Musk, which he is honestly very happy for Tesla. And so far, we should be seeing more and more versions of the solar panels coming out. because right now the solar panels and power walls are being produced in a massive scale. They will be being cranked out in a really quick fashion, and more improvements and new versions will be coming out in the next few years. Last but not least, we got to talk about the Tesla Gigafactory Berlin, because everyone is saying, oh, Tesla Berlin, it's going to be fully delayed. It's not going to be so good. It's going to be delayed until like January 2022. But after a lot of questions and a lot of people talking about this, and this is getting pretty hot as well, the economic minister is saying that they wouldn't actually be major delays as previously reported. He was actually a little bit frustrated, saying, I don't even know how people could actually come up with a whopping 6-month delay. And it says that if nothing happens, it will start production in late summer or early autumn, which is the plant's anticipated start time. So I'm not really sure where people got the 6-month delay, but that actually freaked out a lot of people. But now we got some really good confirmation, and there will no longer be delays until 2022, which is next year. So far, you do have the economic minister saying if Tesla needs anything, he will provide it. He wants to make sure this plant is up and running this year within the next few months. And because the gigafactories are really, really sought after by major cities and major countries around the world, since they don't really have any pollution and they create a lot of really high paying jobs, and the location to major cities are really close, obviously every country wants this. And essentially, you do have this minister trying to get this timing of the gigafactory up and running as soon as possible, and it is on track for late 2021. Machinery for the paint, the castings are still being moved to the buildings. The import volumes to Europe are being increased. And so far, there's already a lot of documents that people are seeing that it's not really delayed. It seems to be pretty good. But one of the biggest things that really troubled me is Musk even saying that the 4680 battery cells, they're trying to get that out as fast as possible. They're already trying to make a production facility plant with it. They're working with LG Chem, Panasonic, and possibly even Eve Energy Co., which is rumored. But right now, a lot of other major companies like LG Chem, Panasonic are trying to make like the best 4680 battery production facilities before shipping it to the Berlin Gigafactory. Because right now, it's not the factory that's currently being delayed or so-called delayed, but it's the battery factories. Because a lot of the vehicles coming out from the Gigafactory Berlin will be equipped with the 4680 battery cells. And not to mention, there's a massive lithium and nickel shortage, so Musk also needs to consider that as well. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Definitely subscribe for more Tesla news. We got a lot of really big things coming out in the world of Tesla, and definitely subscribe, daily videos, and we have much more to come, including autopilot, new vehicles coming from Tesla, the upcoming Model 2, and also the Chinese Gigafactory, which is also pretty important. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a nice day.